What's up, Nerd Report? This is Lewis here with a review reaction to 2018's and DC's Aquaman. All right, so Aquaman stars Jason Momoa as Aquaman and is directed by James Wan, the guy who brought us The Conjuring and the Saw series and even a few Fast and the Furious films. Now, before I get to this review, keep in mind that I have advanced screening passes available for select cities in the United States. So keep listening, and during this review, I will drop the way you can win, okay? So for instructions on how you can win passes to see Aquaman before anyone else, if you're lucky, if it's in your city, I will hook you up with that, but you gotta stick around, listen to the instructions. So first, with Aquaman, the visuals are like amazing, okay? So I think Avatar has some competition. I've never seen this kind of visuals in a movie before. Most of it takes place underwater. There's some great action sequences, millions of things going on screen, and very detailed. Something that only James Wan could do, all right? You could really tell his influence there. It's just visually, it's stunning. Doesn't look like the underwater scenes in Justice League from what I remember. Not that I think those were bad, but these are much better. It looks expensive. Nicole Kidman and Tamia Morrison, who played Jango Fett in the prequel Star Wars. He was also in a movie called Once We Were Warriors. Excellent film. Check those out. And Nicole Kidman, of course, she returns to the DC universe in a way because she was also in 1989's Batman, directed by Tim Burton. To me, these two expressed the best chemistry on screen. They were great. I would have loved to see more of them. These are A+ actors, okay? I love Jason Momoa. I actually love Jason Momoa as a person and as Aquaman. He's totally having fun playing this character. He seems to be a real legitimate fan. None of this pretending type of thing, but this guy is really having fun in the role. He gives it all he has. He's a physical specimen. He's buff, he's tall and stuff, but you could tell he's really into it, and he's giving his all. He's got a cool look and everything, and you know what? He's Aquaman. Another strength of the film is the creature designs. I didn't know that Atlantis or the seas had so many awesome creatures. This movie definitely shows that off. I'm not sure if these are comic book accurate creatures we would have seen if you read the Aquaman comics, but there was some amazing things, different species, different worlds within the ocean, different technology, mixed with awesome battles. Now, as you know, this is a James Wan film. It's different than the Zack Snyder stuff we've been used to prior to Justice League, so it's much more colorful, but there's still a few dark scenes. It doesn't really seem like Zack Snyder's influence is totally gone. It is connected, okay? So you're not going to feel like a jarring difference between Zack Snyder's films and Aquaman, although there's much more color. If you look at the color, like, for example, in Batman vs. Superman, it's pretty black and white with a few other very low hints of it actually being in color. Whether that's good or bad, that's up to you. I actually like Zack's style. I like James Wan style. So there's nothing wrong with either, but there's not a jarring difference. Okay, so I try to stay spoiler free the best I can, and I think I didn't know this, but Dolph Lundgren's in it, and he gets a pretty big role, and it's cool to see Dolph Lundgren do something outside of Ivan Drago or just like, you know, your average martial arts kick-ass dude. The guy really deserves stuff. He does act a lot in it, and he looks cool visually and stuff. I think you're gonna enjoy him, especially if you're a Drago fan. And you know, big props to him for kicking ass in Creed and now in Aquaman. So I think, in my opinion, what's great about Aquaman is that it opens up a completely different world to the DCEU, or whatever the cinematic universe for DC is. The underwater is just, it's so huge and so big, kind of like a Lord of the Rings, but not really. And I know there's been a lot of people saying that this is a Marvel type DC film. No, this is a DC film. It's not, didn't remind me of any Marvel movie. They did have digital de-aging from what I could tell. Either that or the actors never age. But the older actors were given some digital de-aging that were like A+. So I know that Marvel movies do some digital de-aging. Here they had some digital de-aging, and it looked really, 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 really good. So that's an exceptional thing. My only takeaways from this movie would be that as a big DC fan, I would have loved for them to connect more with different heroes or heroes that are coming up. There is one end credit scene, but it's it hints at something within the Aquaman universe. It's not like hinting at, let's say, a Wonder Woman movie, a Joker, or Batman. It's pretty much just Aquaman. And I know people, that's what they want. They're going to probably tell you guys, are probably going to comment, or some of you are going to comment and say, well, look, we want it. It's an Aquaman movie. It should stay within the Aquaman universe. That's a good thing, and not world build or whatever, or expand on the universe. But I want to see more. Like I said, I'm a DC fan. I want to see more of the heroes. We already saw Justice League, whatever you think of that. I like Justice League a lot. I think it's underrated. Sorry, I don't care. But I like what I like, and I can't help it. But yeah, so I would have loved to seen something like, hey, the DC, the future is getting, it's coming. Like something's coming in the shadows. Like it's going to get bigger and stuff. We know we have the Joker film, which is coming up, but has nothing to do with the DCEU. Wonder Woman's coming up, but that's like almost a year away or summer. And I'm kind of anxious, but anyways, there is, and this is a slight spoiler here, there is a reference to Aquaman defeating Steppenwolf. So this isn't a complete reboot or retcon of the movie. So there you go. Aquaman, it's big, it's huge, it's fun. I totally could tell why the Chinese audience at this point are eating it up. America, it's going to be big in the United States as well. So check it out. You take your kids, take your family, have a good time. The movie's a little long, so make sure to use the restroom before the movie starts. That's my biggest advice. And now on for the real reason you're here. I'm sure you're not here to see my beautiful face here talk about Aquaman, but you want free advanced screening passes to select cities. We have a few. Okay, so I got the paper right here with the instructions. This is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to subscribe to this channel you're watching right now, The Nerd Report. Subscribe. Then you're going to have to contact us at contest@nerdreport.com. That's contest@nerdreport.com. Include your city and subject Aquaman. And if you win, we will select a few. We have a lot of passes. If your city's included in the giveaways, we will hook you up, all right? We're going to pick the people randomly. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to close our eyes and point at the at the emails, and hopefully you win. So subscribe to the Nerd Report YouTube channel. Go ahead, press like if you can, please. And then send us an email at contest@nerdreport.com. This has been my Aquaman reaction / review. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We have several other videos available on this channel. Please support it. We are not corporate owned. We do it because we love movies, but we want to continue providing cool stuff for you. Hopefully you enjoy our screenings and stuff like that. So please subscribe and share our videos. This is it doesn't cost anything, okay? So to our next video, nerd out.